Today I want to underline the importances in two very important things. I want to talk about commitment and dedication. Now I know that you might think that they're both the same things, but they're not exactly the same. See, you can commit to something, but not be dedicated to it. So you can commit to doing it, but not dedicated to doing the work. So those are the little differences when we think about commitment and dedication. So you want to be committed and you want to be dedicated. Now, over the years, I can tell you this, many people didn't believe that I could do certain things that I actually achieved. Well, I'm here to tell you, so what? You don't need other people to believe in you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. What you want to do is commit and dedicate yourself to those things for yourself, not for other people, not to prove yourself to other people. You can prove yourself to other people later when you commit and dedicate and actually finish and complete your goals or achieve whatever you're going for. So don't worry about the other people. Just worry about being committed and dedicated no matter what. Now I know life is unfair and it's hard and we lose people along the way. When I was in college, I was engaged to someone and she left me and I was heartbroken. I was very committed to her and I loved her very much. But maybe I didn't nourish the relationship the best that I could. And around that time, two of my cousins committed suicide, and also a friend in college also committed suicide. So I saw a lot of loss. I saw people being broken. I saw some of my own family being broken up. And, that shows how someone can just give up. So I want to tell you that it's not worth it to give up, especially if you want to give up because somebody else gave up. Here's the thing. People do pass on, and it's difficult, but we need to commit and dedicate ourselves and our lives to ourselves and being here and do everything that we possibly can to make the most out of it, especially for those people that don't get to be here anymore, whether they committed suicide or whether they just passed on from other reasons. We need to commit ourselves and dedicate ourselves to this life and give it all that we have and not take things for granted, including being here right now. Being here right now is a gift. It's a gift to be here because at any moment you can change your entire life. Great things can come your way in any given day. And on any given day, we can just have our whole lives changed for the better. So it's good to be creative with our lives. And it's good to come up with creative ideas because one idea can change everything for us as well. One creative idea can be genius. It could be worth more than working a full 8-hour day to just think clearly and come up with one great idea and commit ourselves and dedicate ourselves to that idea. Get our priorities in order, get our goals in order, and focus on them and work toward them. That's dedication. When people dedicate themselves to a sport, they put everything they have into it. They put their whole lives into it. They practically spend their whole lives on that sport because that's what they love to do. Now, sometimes people are a little more fortunate and they find out what they love to do early on, and some of us, other people, and us included, have to wait a little bit longer because we have to be creative and take chances and experiment on things and find out what we love to do and what we enjoy and what gives us passion and drive and motivation and what we can commit to. When you find that passion and motivation and drive, then it's important to dedicate yourself to it and stick with it. And if you don't find that right away, that's okay. Find the little things that you love or learn how you can give back to people. Learn what makes you feel good inside. Don't worry about what people have told you can or can't do. Just commit and continue with it. And don't give up. Keep going on a daily basis. And try to give more each day. And try to commit yourself each day. And wake up in the morning and be happy about being alive. There are lots of people that do want to be here right now, or they didn't get to live as long as we did, and we need to pay respect to them through our own lives, through cherishing these moments and cherishing the ability to have this life. Because we have all of these opportunities around us, and we have all of these chances, and we continue to grow, and we continue to drive on, no matter what life throws at us. Because again, life is not going to be fair. No matter what you do, you can't make life fair. And you can't demand that the world just gives you something, especially for nothing. We have to be willing to put ourselves into this life, to commit to doing our best and living our best lives. Because that's what we're here for. And we don't want to cheat this world out of the gifts, out of being able to share the things that we give it to it. We have so much to give to other people, and we might share great works, or we might become a great entertainer, or we might just take care of our families and help them become great people. We might educate other people and teach them how to grow, or give them one good idea so that they can run with it, so that they become better people, so that they become happier people, and they can change other lives. We could spread positivity and motivation throughout this world. We can lift that people up, and we can lend just lend a helping hand and give people happiness. Give them knowledge. Help them grow. So this is my motivational talk tonight. That hopefully I can motivate and I can reach some people and I can tell them, don't give up. Just keep going. You could be one step, one idea, one day, one moment away from the greatest idea ever. If Steve Jobs just gave up on one particular day, it could have been the day before he was about to make it. We all have to battle this adversity. We all have to face these challenges. And we all have to fight life sometimes, where it seems like some things don't go our way, or maybe everything's not going our way. Maybe we lose someone that's very important to us, and we feel like we can't go on. But I'm here to tell you that you can. After college, I lost my mom, and she meant a lot to me. And it was only this year that I found out who my actual father was. And when I found out who he was, I also found out that he, a couple of years ago, was diagnosed with dementia and he went blind. So it may be possible that after all this time, over 30 years, wondering who my dad was, finally finding out who he was, that I may not be able to even explain to him that he has a son that he never even knew about. And he'll never be able to see me unless some miracle makes him get his eyesight back. And it's possible, but it's not likely. But I have to be okay with that. I have to be okay with everything not going my way. I have to be okay with the challenges that life throws at me. I have to be okay with the fact that I can never say goodbye to my mom because she died suddenly of alcoholism and pill addiction. I have to be okay with those things. I have to not let it damage me as a person because it shouldn't take over my life. Events that happen should not control your future. You can still care about those things. You can still care about your relatives and the friends that you lost along the way. You can still care about people that don't get to be here right now. And you still care, to change the world when things have gone wrong and to make it better. So maybe to get your priorities in order, you can decide to either live your life for someone else, dedicate your life to someone else, or make the world a better place. Or just make your life better and commit yourself to making your life better. But dedicate yourself along the way in facing all of the challenges and continuing on, no matter what, realizing that maybe you are here for a purpose. And maybe one day you'll get everything you could possibly want and more. But you have to know what that is. And you have to write down your goals and find what you're looking for and commit yourself to those things. Write down your few priorities. Write down your few main goals. The things that make you happiest. The things that are most important to you. And the things that make you realize your potential. Commit yourself to greatness. Commit yourself in a way where you can be great, but you can pull people up along the way and help other people. Don't give up on yourself, because when you give up on yourself, you give up on others. And you give up on people that have made it possible for you to be here. You give up on your family, and you give up on your kids, and you give up on even, say, if you're in America, the veterans that have fought for this country so that you can have freedom and opportunities and the ability to even maybe be here right now. That's all important. Some of your ancestors have fought for this country, and they fought for you. So we need to respect that. We need to show a little bit of gratitude for even being here. And if everything has not gone your way, and everything seems destroyed and hopeless, and there's never going to be light, I'm here to tell you, I have felt that way, and it's wrong. It's a wrong way to feel. I mean, you're allowed to feel bad in the moment, but it's wrong to feel like there's no hope, because that isn't true. There is hope. And there is a future for you. So I want you to remember that.